Working as intended.
More side quests? I think there's more side quests. Question is, which side quests? Should we do more of these? Instead of 2 of Siblings and Side-whiskers. Deputy Postmoogle holds a colorful, heavily perfumed envelope in his paw. Now here's the kind of enthusiasm I like to see. My hardest working assistant back to hone her skills and ease her beloved superior's burden in the process, Kupo. Well, just that I've just the assignment for you. Do you see this most extravagant envelope in this paw? It contains a missive addressed to none other than one Master Garlean, the realm-renowned aesthetician. Oh, what I would not give to have my whiskers trimmed by those magic scissors, to feel the caress of his fine-toothed comb across my fur. Ahem, this is neither hither nor thither, Kupo. But where were we? Oh yes. I need not tell you that this man is very devoted to his art. Doubtless he would not even think of accepting such personal correspondence while otherwise occupied with his work. Fortunately, I'm told that he has been sighted about town of late, enjoying a hard-earned vacation, seeking inspiration for his newest hairstyles. I cannot say only that there is any opportunity to deliver this letter. It is now. Godspeed, my loyal friend, Kupo. And for one who has done much to ensure the continued flow of Rosian's mail, the Deputy Postmoogle has a special reward. Have I got an assignment for you, Kupo? Fan letters addressed to one of Olda's permanent gladiators, the Prince of the Bloodsands, the one and only Franz the Fair. After all you've done on my behalf, I think it only fair to reward you just so. So charismatic he is that even a Moogle unacquainted with the games cannot help but swoon when delivering the daily batch, Kupo. Franz is training for an upcoming match, so you can finally find him in the Gladiators Guild in Ulda. Let's find this dingus here first. We get another cutscene of him acting like an idiot. Hello! Oh, is this the same person? Reborn Madame. What a ravishing lady. Her husband-to-be is quite a fortunate man, would you not? You have a delivery for me? Yes. Cutscene. Alright, what kind of shenanigans going on here? I fear there must be some mistake. I can assure that this letter is not intended for me, as it was I who penned it. That said, I suppose 'tis no wonder that I am oft mistaken for my brother. We do share a certain family resemblance. Your brother? Why, now that you mention it, good gods, you're like 2 jade peas in a pod. And wait a moment, I know you too. You're the woman who brought about my rebirth, the one who guided me from the shadows of self-doubt to a fashionable new world of assurance and aplomb. I think that the man I first thought some depraved killer would prove to be my savior, to think, and it was you, yes you, who showed me the light. Why, thanks to you two, one of the most eligible bachelors on Olympus now seeks my hand in marriage. I dare say, my lady, that this comes as a little surprise. Only a blind man or a fool could fail to recognize your radiant beauty. And quite the charmer you are, but you must understand it was your brother who brought out the beauty inside me. Should you encounter him in your travels, do pass along my gratitude, master. Ah, where are my manners? I am Guilfres of House. Well, you are not like to know of it, but perhaps you do know of House Zemel, with whom we share common ancestry. As a matter related to my house, more precisely its line of succession that has brought me to this nation, our father, you see, has been stricken with an illness most grave. Though he yet clings to life, his strength wanes with each passing day. In a moon's time, we will need an heir, and there is only one man in the realm who can fill that role. For the past year, I said nothing as my elder brother idled away his days crafting coiffures. But I can remain silent no longer. A duty far greater than the trimming of locks calls Garlean back to Ishgard, and I shall not leave this realm until he stands at my side. Of noble birth, he always did have a most dignified air about him. If you are looking for your brother, he mentioned something about heading off to procure a new comb. Only the finest of tools for my wedding day, he said. A comb, the Carpenter's Guild located in the nation of Gridania, is it not? I suspect this is where we'll find my brother. We must away at once. I trust that you will see this message delivered safely to my brother's hands. I have a pressing matter to attend to, but will join you in Gridania as soon as I am able. Safe travels to you and good day, my lady. Politeness. Alright, bye. Well, that young man certainly dashed off in a hurry. If you have in mind to deliver the letter to his brother, you'd best make for the Carpenter's Guild, and quickly. Alright, see ya, Lala friend. Going faster. Hello, Guildmaster friend. I see you've met my other friend looking for Garlean, are you? As I just told his brother, the man conducted his business and went on his way. How my brother so flimsy forsake duty and family makes not a whit of sense. Perhaps not to you. It seems you have thoroughly convinced yourself that Garlean is the best suited for this duty you would ask of him. You would suggest he is not? I'll not stand by while you besmirch my brother's good name. Well, it's true that in recent days he's little more than a glorified beard trimmer. I saw Garlean serve as our father's right hand since he was scarcely a man grown. He was a very paragon of duty and honor, an example to all around him. Calm yourself, boy. I hold your brother in the highest esteem. It is precisely for this reason I speak as you so. Allow me to tell you a tale. Once upon a time there lived a young carpenter. He was possessed of some talent and great zeal for his craft, and his master was convinced that the boy would come to great things in the guild. But the road to success was fraught with many perils. After suffering the loss of a close friend, the youth began to lose his way. Racked with despair, he let both mind and body go to waste. His close crop grew to a rampant snarl, obstructing his field of vision and getting tangled in his hands as he wielded his hammer. His work suffered, and his masters began to ask if he might not consider another profession. One day as he shambled to the workshop, he was ambushed by a strange man wielding twin blades. Before he could even realize what was happening, his tangled locks lay on the ground in a scattered heap. In that moment, he came to a realization. Thanking the man for his service, he returned to his workshop. As if by magic, the youth wielded his tools with a newfound focus and confidence. Works of surpassing quality emerged from his hands, and he claimed his status as the guild's rising star. Today, he stands before you as Timbermaster, wearing his hair in the same fashion as he did the day of his rebirth. Plant a sapling in 12 and one day will grow into a mighty oak. Planted in a snowy crag in Corthison does not like to survive the first winter. If you would seek out your brother, pray consider these words. You will find him in the Alchemist Guild in Ulda. I thank you, my good man. While I cannot say that the moral of the tale is immediately clear to me, I will take some time to ponder your words on my journey. Fare thee well. That hair. Like a sturdy cedar growing strong and true, that boy, but allow cedar to dry over much, and it is quick to splinter and shatter. You seek Garlean too, yes? Pray watch over his brother of his. I trust this journey will take him further than he can even imagine, and send my regards to Severian. So that's the haircut you got, and it's been the same ever since. Alright, to Lala Capital. There's a couple things to do here. But first we'll go to the Alchemist Guild. Hi, Severian Snape. You two come in search of Garlean. Do I look like the man's mother? He had business here, and that business now done. He has moved on, and I suggest the two of you do the same. I need not tell you that I am a busy man. Sometimes must I repeat myself? Simply tell me where my brother has gone, and I'll be glad to leave you to your dabblings and tinkerings. Bah! I beg of you, friend, talk some sense to this man. Surely in your capacity as the postmoogle assistant, your words carry some authority? The order could come from the Sultana herself, and I would say nothing. Sending a man of such rare genius off to some musty, drearish guardian manse? Why, the mere thought makes my blood boil. If you care so much for your family, he demands go defend it yourself. Would that I could, but I fear I'm not, and never have been, my brother's equal. Yes, any half-wit would see that. Garlean is possessed of both a brilliant mind and an insatiable curiosity, a combination I have rarely seen in any but myself. You, on the other hand, are about as sharp as a sack of rocks, and half as interesting. If there's anyone fit to being bound by the stuffy tradition of your homeland, I dare say it's you. But wait, yes, of course, I take back everything I said earlier. By all means, go seek out your brother. Indeed, I urge you to do so with all haste. Garlean set off to the Adventurers Guild in Limsa, make your way there at once, lest I pour some acid down your trousers to speed you on your way. That sounds horrible. I know not what led to this change of heart, my good man, and yet I thank you for your seeing reason. Good day. Bow. Yep. Alright, bye. Mwahaha, the boy is a fool, but he is an amusing fool, which I must say is the best kind. And you, what are you still doing here? Were you not after Garlean yourself? Off to Limsa with you. I suppose there to be quite the show, and you'll not want to be late. English has weird words. How is D-E-M, what is it, E-N-S-E pronounced domain? Alright, what's up, friends? And what can I do for you this most beauteous occasion? Should I sign your flyer with my mark, perhaps? You can take this stack of letters. Fan mail. Seize the transaction. This isn't my provisional postwoman. I will not permit you to endanger the well-being of my prized gladiator. Ever the Linstar, Boo-Boo Doga. Lately he's been more like an overly concerned father, though. With ample cause, every day brings us more disconcerting missives from disgruntled fans and dishonored opponents, with ever more elaborate threats. I fear not jealousy and envy from my enemies. Will them words leap from the parchment and do friends harm? The Sand Devil. 7 hells that horrid stench. The foul fruit of poisonous into a horrible seedling concealed within the letters. Pray hold your breath while I dispose of the creature. The wages of fame, fortune, France cannot help but attract the adoration of misguided souls who covet his body and soul. Melodrama does not become you, my dear. A doe-eyed maiden's affections are no match for an opponent's blade, and both have yet to leave a mark. Ain't the womenfolk you need to fear, pretty boy, but their husbands and the sellswords that they hire to gut you in their sleep. Hell's for enough gil, I'd take the job myself. Welcome back. His mutinous phrasing notwithstanding. Langoiserts? suppositions are closest to mine own. The language of past letters is the most telling. You're all faced, pretty boys. Stay out of the Colosseum. If you step in the bloodsands again, I'll rip your head off and... Well, I need to continue. Suffice to say, other gladiators are whom I deem to be the most likely culprits. If so, then these fine upstanding gentlemen and women are more than welcome to seek recompense in the Colosseum. Anyways, I've heard enough. I must clear my head before the match. Pretty boy's got the right idea there. I think I'll have a drink before we go to work. Come now, you have to admit that was awfully suspicious. Are you sure Lang ain't behind the threats? He's obviously jealous of Franz's popularity. I'll not attempt to speak of it to his feelings. That said, Langloisert and his brethren committed many terrible crimes in the Black Shroud. He may have since paid his dues, but how far can we trust a man such as he? After running afoul of the brass plate some time ago, Langloisert was declared obnoxious. I was fortunate enough to witness an early performance during which his glorious potential became apparent to me. Hence I saw him properly armed and given into my care, where he flourished. Like all my charges, and earned enough to purchase his freedom. In any case, I firmly believe that these letters are the mark of the others. Moreover, I am certain that these cretins will make further attempts to harass Franz, worse, which is why I would engage your service as good postman to ensure his safety. I should not be surprised if our enemies attempt to masquerade as devoted fans in order to gain access to Franz. Therefore, I would have you investigate our fans surreptitiously to see if any are behaving suspiciously. Post these placards on the walls of the Colosseum and distribute these flyers to fans in the steps of Null. If you notice aught out of the ordinary, pray inform me and we shall discuss our next move. Was that dude with the weird name the one I caught in South Shroud by Buscarons? There's too many characters in this game, I can't remember all their names. Especially if it's been like a decade since I've last seen them. Franz Fanatic! Put up a poster. Oh look, is that a new Franz Affair placard? Calm yourself, fool. When the time is right, we shall move it from the wall and add it to the collection. Wait, what is the sensation? Is someone watching us? No, not us. We are of no concern to anyone. It is the placard we want, like we... Just stealing all the advertisements. Alright, well, how about this one? Would you look at that, boys? A new Franz Verligard. Cor, look at the beauties they drew cheering him on. He's swimming your wife. He's swimming your wife. Franz the fairies. Tell your wife to stop cheating on you. Do a bunch of wandering here and hand out some flyers. Hi, Janet. Have a flyer. More than a few liars take after Franz for like this fellow here. Of course, there's no substitute for the real thing. Would you like one of these? I had no idea Franz was fighting so soon. I was so taken with this imitation that I nearly missed a genuine article. What to wear, what to wear. I must prepare the perfect ensemble to catch his eye and seduce him from... Yeah, did you feel that? I just had the strange sensation that someone was staring daggers at us. Would you like a flyer too? What to get for the man who has everything? Oh, is that a Franz Fair flyer in your hand? I must have it. Here. Look at the way the artist captured his trademark grin, how he glares at his opponents with disdain. Cannot wait to see this vision become reality in the arena, wielding his... Oh, should be splendid. I shall send him the finest sword money can buy. Not just fan mail, but fan equipment. Yay, another running around doing chores episode. Hey, Boo Boo Doga, how about Boo Boo Une? So tell me, did you notice aught amiss? Aside from the usual shenanigans preceding a Colosseum match, that is. Someone was watching me. See, what still happens, I sorted through the remainder of Franz's mail and found a score of new threatening letters. I had no choice but to inform Silent Moss and Ulimbo, who were so overwhelmed with concern that they took to the streets in search of their companion. While we wait their turn, I would have you continue your covert surveillance of Colosseum by consorting with our more prestigious guest as my representative. You may begin with Lady Genevieve. Extend to her your warmest welcome on my behalf, but remain ever vigilant to your surroundings. You can't have welcome without, well. Welcome. Hello. Save your friends for another time. My little Franz shall walk upon the bloodstand soon, and I would not miss his triumphant return for the world. Arrgh! That voice just now from the steps of Null. Aha! Some misfortune must have fallen that lowbred Mikodi, and it is past time I say she is not fit to fight alongside my Franz. Jealousy. You okay? I'm fine. One of the bastard's partners must have cracked me on the head from behind. Still can't see straight, but I saw well enough. Franz walking towards Emerald Avenue, and Lang was following him at a distance. How could he, after everything that Franz and Boo Boo Doga did for him? Even Mumuepo can't fight his way out of a sentence. If it wasn't for Franz, Lang would have died obnoxious. And that's what'll happen if he's fool enough to kill Franz, but you won't let him, will ya? Is he doing shenanigans? Or is he trying to be the good guy? What's up, Langlo? Is he laying low? Oh, seven hell's your blabbering about? Kill Franz. Did the girl take a tumble and bash her noggin? We were wrong, postwoman. Lang wasn't tracking the gladiators hunting. Lang was tracking the gladiators hunting Franz. It would seem he's been keeping watch of the boy since the moment he left the guild. Pretty boy's got talent, but he's raw. Knows how to deal with the enemies he can see, but has an inkling how to deal with those he can't. So they make a habit of following him from time to time. Of course, he's a slippery one and often gets away. Credit for this particular failure goes not to Franz, though. The gladiators noticed our presence. We were unprepared and there were too many incidents. Sod it, I ain't making excuses. All I want is to keep him safe. I owe him that much. Guild alewoman, tain't not compared to freedom. Man what helps you win that as a man you owe for life. Oi, postwoman, you're the only one standing. Help an old horse and keep his honor and go after the pretty boy. Him and the others went out of the gate annulled. They wore masks and fought with the fury of Colosseum gladiators. We'll need time to recover. Humph, more than me body, my pride's in a bad way. Alright, do I get purple stuff in this mission? Oh no, this guy's not from any other class. This guy is one of the bosses in Lalafell Hard. The final boss when you fight the four at the beginning are the four gladiators that I'm fiddling around with here. I want annulled. Ah, I see purple stuff. It's like Sunny D. Oh, you guys got fucked up. Any more? Murder. Any more? Nope. Hey friends, you okay? Everything's fine. So unbeauteous how all my friends have suffered for my sake. But you, good postwoman, you were magnificent in battle. Beauteous, even more so than me, to be sure. How did you become such as you are? I must know. By saving the world. My fans, they cheer for me, they believe me beautiful, yet in truth, I could never live up to their expectations if put to a true test. Long I've expected that the syndicate conspires to have my party face lesser opponents to ensure our victory. So when I learned of the gladiators' threats, I was overjoyed. I stoked the fires of the jealousy and divine attack. Long have I craved a true challenge, and soon I would have it. 'Twas to be on quest alone, none were to be involved, much less hurt. Alas, that I fear my safety all have suffered on my account. Bugger me, if you wanted a beating, all you had to do was ask. What's up, best friends? Hells, I have a mind to give you one anyways. There's to be no more moping or sneaking about, is that clear? This crisis of confidence is hardly warranted, Franz. You're a formidable gladiator, not to mention the soul of this team. Goddamn right, we weren't trying to protect you because we thought you were weak. We're doing it because that's what your mates are supposed to do. You hearing all this, Prince of the Blood Sands, the pride of Olda, suave sounding dandy? Quit contemplating your navel and accept that you're pretty damn good at this gladiator business. Yeah, I am pretty damn good, aren't I? I don't know what came over me. And with that, I believe it's time for your beauties to return to the shores of Gladiatoriana. I'll fight in this match solo. The others are of no condition to participate. And just like that, he regresses and attempts to shoulder the burden by himself once more. Let's be, I'm also pretty good at this conjuring business. Those weaklings in the Colosseum don't stand a chance against us, even as we are now. Let's just earn our pay and get back to the training grounds. Don't want to be too efficient. Remember that it's not about if you win, about how you win, the style, the improvisation. Give the crowd something to remember, then you may return to Lalafell. Are you not entertained? Say you should come and join us afterwards, postman. I would love nothing more than pit my beauty skills against yours. I already have. Lalafell ain't as glamorous as Blood Sands, but I guarantee you'll have a grand old time. It's like okay, go open up Lalafell hard mode, but this isn't a prerequisite to it. Level up! Question mark? Boop! Attain carry level 11. Reputation up. What a coincidence, I was heading to Limsa anyways. Go there and pick up more quests. Hey dude, he probably doesn't want to go back. He wants to continue to be eccentric. A letter from me, as you can see, I'm somewhat occupied at the moment, but for you, darling, anything. Here you go. This one probably won't contain a mobile seedling. Remarkable friend, traveled around thrice over to deliver my missive to my brother. You're a true exemplar to messengers everywhere. Well spoken, brother mine. I have found myself quite taken with this adventure as well. It is as if we share a mind. If you feel so way, brother, then why do you resist your calling? Father needs you. I need you. How long do you intend to persist in this folly? When did you become such a dreadful bore, dear brother? Have the chill winds of our homeland frozen the heart that once beat inside you? I'm simply answering the call of family and duty, a call that I asked you to heed as well. You're the eldest son. None save you can carry on the family line. In these 5 years, a child like you has grown into a man, and yet there is an unsightliness about you. This meekness, this timidity does not befit you. My hands tingle in disgust. Give him a makeover. Brother, what is this you say? Just as I live, this unspeakable embodiment of ugliness must die. Begone, foul demon! Ye gods, no! Aye! Makeover! Hair extensions woven from the tail hair of a jet black eastern steed, a mustache plucked from a mighty behemoth's mane. Tell me, brother, how do you feel? Why, as if the shadows of self-doubt have been purged from my soul, cast away by the light of a singular, unwavering confidence. Where I once stood a faltering child, now stands a man brave and bold. Who knew that long locks and facial hair could be so empowering? This is why I have died and been born anew. Just so, brother, you always meant to follow in father's footsteps, just as I was to pursue this path of my own. I've simply brought out the man that was always inside you. A most happy name day to a brother reborn. The words of Master Beaton Severian, it all seems clear, so clear now. Good gods, how could I have been so blind? Forgive me for making mock of your art, brother. The people of this realm need you, that much is clear. Worry not for father or for our lands. Yes, I shall return to Ishgard and do our family proud. For all those years that I looked to my brother with admiration, I never truly comprehended his greatness till this day. First, I have you to thank, friend, till our paths cross again. Alright, let's get another level up. Hooray! They didn't just have that dude walking off into the sunset. His job here is done. Music, though. Go on the token. Isn't it only like 2,000 to visit the aesthetician? Alright, I'm on a higher level. Give me higher level quests. Alright, how many got this time? 2? No, just 1. Death of a mailman. The postmoogle's trust in you must surely grow, for a letter between seed seers is a serious business indeed. This is in need of an assistant indeed, Kupo. Your postal career has been a series of pleasant surprises. What a journey you've had, from dubious to glorious. A very special honor awaits you today, Kupo. This letter is from none other than Arun Senna, the youngest of the 3 seed seers. And of all people, it's addressed to his sister Ryo Senna, from one Padgel to another, Kupo. How about that? We are traveling in high society. Never did I expect to trust an assistant with a letter of such import, but you exceed all expectations. That's okay, all these people have to be friends from quests. Hello, ever doesn't hurt me to see your face, though this time less than others. Come, we've our roles to play in this murmurous farce. Give me my letter. Alright, here you go. Some shenanigans going on. What's going on, White Mage friend? And there it is, the letter from my brother. Thank you for the delivery and the certainty. No delivery could be of greater importance than a missive between 2 of the seeds. Yet here stands a mere assistant letter carrier, not the deputy postmoogle. Curious, is it not, brother? We're in rare accord, dear sister. There's something amiss with the postmoogle, a secret sorrow that has driven him from his duty. You are bemused, Malakon, soon to grow vexed for want of an account. Know that this deception was not for your benefit. It is deputy postmoogle that concerns us. He has seemed rather derelict in his duties, and so we lay this test for him. If not were amiss, he would be here now in your stead. In truth, we have seen little of the good moogle lately. We fear for him, yet he fears to show himself. What secret does he keep from his seed seers and his friends? If he fears to even show himself, this secret must keep itself poorly indeed. All we need to do is look at him and we'd know. We would have your aid, Monica. The work of a postmoogle is of too great importance to leave to chance. We must bring the postmoogle out of hiding into the light of truth. Take this letter to him, good adventurer. Tell him not of us, not a word. Tell him this letter comes from a twin adder soldier and must be delivered to a sylph of ill repute in the East Shroud. You will beg the postmoogle for aid. Tell him that in your callousness you cannot find the destination. His vanity shall push him out, and his affection for you will pull him in. Directly to Little Solace, where he shall find us instead of the wicked sylph. We'll sell us once and for all. Yes, post-mail shenanigans. You're not doing your job properly. You know, did delivery go as it should? Such an important letter, such as... How I miss Koopa. What's this? A difficult letter to deliver, did you say? Yes, this. Letter from a twin soldier to Delexio, a most notorious Sylph Koopa. You were right to come to me. This is a difficult delivery instead. Indeed. But I am not familiar with Moonspore Grove Koopa. I barely know the name. Moonspore Stove? Clove? No idea where to find this Delexio. None. I wish I could help, but I regret to tell you I cannot. I simply cannot go with you to Moonspore Grove, Koopa. Why not? Because out in the grove there may be spores. Yes, that's right. I have allergies, Koopa. But if my assistant needs me, I suppose I should go. I must go. Deliveries must be made and sacrifices too. Very well, little Solace, we shall meet. Let us go then, you and I, where the moon spores fly. Together we shall seek Deluxio, Kupo. Deluxe.io. Alright, just waiting, no purple stuff. Now what's going on here? Moogle's in trouble. Hi guys, where's the postmoogle? It's not like him to be so late. Something is amiss with him, well and truly. Could be a sensed our presence? That he dares not meet the seed seers? He is near Sister. Beyond that, I cannot say exactly where he is in the elementals. Something has them stirring. If you will not come with us, we shall go to him. Brother, you and I are for the Bramble Patch. Monica, you shall seek the postmoogle near the Hawthorn Hut. I like this knot. I sense something diminished about the postmoogle's presence. Aid him. Be his friend. Alright. Delivery friend. Oh, purple stuff. AoE. AoE. Alright, is that it? Nope. This guy's kinda weak though. Is that it? Yep, that's it. We'll aid you and get you a cutscene. Also, he doesn't look very good. Got ambushed. I feel this isn't thank you. Okay, never mind. I just laid down for a nap. Everything's fine. Come, we must go to Little Solace. How now? For someone working so little these days, you seem awfully tired. Do you think you could deceive the Padgels, Deputy Postmoogle? Hi, guys. Why are you all here? Please don't look at me. Don't. I shall look at whoever in however manner I see fit. Though I may say that privilege does not extend to everyone in present company. My apologies, my humblest apologies, sirs. I am not feeling very well. With your leave, I must return to my home. Your home is here in the Twelveswood, Deputy Postmoogle, and if you think your friends will allow you to fly on those shredded wings, you must think very little of us indeed. It was a windmill, was it not? Your life has been in Twelveswood. How could you know of such structures? You managed to survive the collision, but the injury was great. Oh, you poor brave fool. That was why you suddenly took on an assistant. 'Twas so you might heal. Why would you not tell us, not seek our help? Why hide your hurts from my brother and me and this good adventure? You withhold it even from your fellow Moogles. Please don't take away my cap and satchel. It's my life. I mean, you just need some time off to recover. If I can't be a postmoogle, I don't want to live. Please don't ground me. My faithful assistant understands, Coop. I beg you, help me. Tell them not to ground me. I mean, I can handle things until he recovers. I'm a high-level postmoogle. Do I understand you correctly? You will serve as needed without being named the deputy letter carrier yourself, so that the honor of the post remains with your injured friend. This may be enough to mend his injuries, or it may not. Still, do we not owe that much to our friend, and I shall personally look into Moogle medicine for a cure. What do we not do for a friend in need? Whether venture seeds here, we are all your friends, and you are the Deputy Postmoogle still, grounded or no. But you will rest, or I shall know the reason why, and Monica is to keep the letters flying to all reaches of the realm. The Moogles shall also help. Any small deliveries within the 12s are your honored responsibility, my good Moogles. But sister, surely we need more carriers for letters leaving the 12s, with Monica as an adventure with other duties after all. My brother's right, Moogle. Send word to your cohorts throughout the forest. We seek post-Moogles with hearts strong enough to face the wider world. Alright, bye guys. Now, my dear Deputy Postmoogle, we must tend to your injuries. Monica, you are no longer assistant, but a carrier grown. See to your duties and to the novices who will look to you for aid. Alright, more level ups. Am I a full-fledged Postmoogle? Post-Lalafell sounds better. Question mark. Carrier level 13. You've been recognized for your past unit, promoted from assistant to a full letter carrier. Remember that every delivery you complete helps the Deputy Postmoogle cling to his reason to live. And congratulations on your promotion! I wonder what would happen if, like, you know, several expansions later they add more quests to the Postmoogle. Alright, dude, get some rest. All in the family. Deputy Postmoogle would task you with an urgent delivery to Little Alamigo. If it isn't the adventure I was waiting for, have I got an assignment for and a half for you today? Why you? Because, my friend, there is no one better suited for the task. Hold me a letter with your name on it. Not literally, of course. I mean simply that I have a missive for Hihira of Little Alamigo. You would have to... would have you take it to her. It's from her father, and I've been told it must go out ahem, post-haste. Why aren't you laughing? Anyhow, Hira is as lovely a girl as you'd ever wish to meet. Wise in the ways of alchemy and so kind she gives away medicine to ailing Alamigo refugees. And free of cost no less, but Hihira has known almost no rest on her crusade, and I worry she's working herself into the ground. It would break a postmoogle's heart to deliver with ill tidings to such a saint, so if the message brings anything but joy to Hira, would you be so dear and aid her with every ounce of strength you have, Kupo? Sure. Isn't she the one that was trying to give them the medicine during the... what was the main story? They'd be postmoogle has a demanding yet satisfying assignment for you. And where's my obedient trusted assistant? Back for more? I've got something a little more demanding for you this time. It's nothing less than a demand for satisfaction. That's right. Fibrous the Doll wants a duel with Anselm Larkskull, to the death, no doubt. They're a pair of the most barricade-brained pirates that ever been washed ashore. They're always cracking each other's heads open over something or other down in Candlekeep Quay. When Anselm's at a loose end, which is the majority of the time, you'll find him loading around limbs to limbs. So go and say hello and make sure he gets Fibrous' challenge. And don't forget, a pregnant post person always sees his mission through to the bitter end. Good luck. Alright, run around and deliver more mail. You've got mail. I'm gonna have Dancer open soon. Anselm, we are the arty pirates, and we sail the stormy seas with bird muck on our shoulders and wormwood on our knees. Yeah, business with me last. If I owe you a coin, come back when these fellers are done tussing and I'm done drinking. Whenever that may be. Har har. There is a challenge to the death. Well, seven hells, I've found myself some new woman wouldn't make that ale wench look like a puddle of puke. You can keep her for all I care. You and her was made for each other. Frivolously blowhard bastard thinks I'm going to take that lion down, does he? There's one down Camp Quay me and him have been scrapping over for a while now. Ain't like she's a knockout or nothing, but a puddle of puke? The dog's got a nerve. Any road I know a woman that'll blow these wenches of his out of the water. We'll be needing an arbiter for our little shindig. Think you're up to the task? I bet you gold to guano the scurvy curl be hiding his head down in the drowned winch. You best come back or you'll be mopping up his lily liver with a bar mat. Alright, see ya. Fight. You know, just in time. Any more of the kind of little sneaks shit, and I just got at him like the minnow he is. So you're the arbiter this bilge rat told me about. Good day to you, lass. The name's Fibrous, and there's some call me Fibrous the Dull. Don't let the name fool ya. Who's are sharp as my blade, and they tell me there ain't no woman better than mine. I've been trying to knock some sense into Anselm's thick skull down in Count Quay, but every time some inland plank comes charging in, sticking their nose where it ain't wanted. So this time we ain't fighting with fists, but with facts. And as the only sober one between us, it's only fair you decide who's right and who's talking out their arse. Alright then, me first. I'll show you the apples of my eyes. A pair of Makoti beauties that'll put hairs on your chest. Hold me down to Bulwark Hall and I'll take my winnings. Running all around them, are we? Alright, what's going on? Oh, is it the two sisters over here? Are they spying? Spying. Ain't that a sight for bloodshot eyes? Can't say the same myself, but you ain't seeing double. There really are two of them. Wrap your peepers around the Makoti twins and tell me they ain't no gods. What calamity was, a terrible tempest struck up and drove my ship against the rocks. Next thing I knew, the bowling waves were dragging me under. I woke up with a head full of snakes, a mouthful of sand, and a pair of bright voices ringing in my ears. Twas the Makoti twins brought me back from a long sleep. Not that I knew it at the time, mark ya. One look at that curl hair, that glowing skin, and those eyes you could drown a curl in, and I reckoned I was swimming with the angels. 5 years been since I last saw them, but guess what? They remember me. I was trying to get up my guts to go over to them, and what do you know? They call me over. Ask me how I'm doing. Ask me how I'm doing. A pair of tender-eared beauties like him giving me the time of day to a sun-baked scoundrel like me. Tell him them Makoti ain't heaven sent. Go on, lass, go and bend their ears. It ain't every day you get to see charms like that up close and personal. Not in pirate and coin any road. Alright, well. Hi, guys. Welcome to Limsless. If there's aught we can assist you with, feel free to ask. For instance, if we need to be away from the attentions of a pair of recalcitrant pirates. You see, we might look all sweetness and light, but we're actually fully fledged yellow jackets. We're stationed here in Bulwark not only to offer invaluable tourist information, but to keep an eye on certain undesirable elements who might disturb the peace in our fair city. For abreast, the gentleman you are just speaking with is a person of interest to our organization, is under constant observation. Several times of late, we've seen him lurking in the shadows, staring at us, waiting for his chance to strike. We generally deal with him simply by calling him over. A little informal interrogation, rather, tends to interfere with his nefarious schemes. I think you got it wrong. God, guys, just get married already. Tell me last, ain't I right? Ain't they the most perfect creatures you've ever set your eyes on? They think yeah, I'm under surveillance? You mean they weren't flirting with me? They were just questioning me? You thought a permacoin lovers like them would pay heed to a grisly sight like you? Best stick to your own kind. There's plenty more bottom feeders in the sea. Shut your rotten bill, Joel. Aye, they might have misled me with it, but they did it for a damn good reason. That tenderness, that sense of duty, there ain't no woman beats the McCody twins. Huh, listen to that, the pitiful crying of a beached whale. You've been had, boy. Follow me down to Fisherman's Bottom and I'll show you what beats a couple of double-dealing McCody. This is a dumb quest. Then again, a lot of them quests are dumb. Speaking of dumb, I gotta start the Hildebrand stuff too. Are you spying on Sisyphus? Shenanigan music. Yup, your last time to sell us a little once in a while. I give you Sisyphus, a bleeding paragon of womankind. Back from finding his captain send me to the markets to fence our ill-gotten gains. Thing is, none of these crooked dealers gave me fair coin for the loot our boys split their guts for. Well, my blood boiling over, foaming at the mouth I was, and hurling an oath like the broadside of a galleon. That's when Sisyphus stepped in. Men twice her size are cowering in fear, but she squares right up to me. Raging pirate in full cry. Don't be a baby, she says. Get a grip, she says. First took me to the court, did. If any scoundrel should ever think about doing Sisyphus down, I'll fetch him a punch up the bracket. Don't believe me? Go and see for yourself. Last one moment Sisyphus and you'd be changed woman forever after. I mean, she's getting ready to punch the, what's his name? The guild leader. The guild dude. Welcome back. Caught any more Marlins? What, Ansem sent you? What's that belligerent boy up to this time? Huh, so he's got you choosing between me and those McConaughey twins up in Bullock. So he's always squabbling over something. You tell him from me that he's got the whole thing topsy-turvy. Much as I'm pleased to be put on the pedestal, there's no way of judging when it comes to matters of taste. After all, it's like they say, one man's Marlin is another man's mud skipper. The world's like a ship. You got your captain, your mates, your bosuns, your deckhands. Everyone's got their own talents, their own skills. And you'll be a long time looking for a sailor who can run the whole boat on his own. You did it, you lucky bugger. You talked to Sisyphus. How has your life changed forever? I mean, I've done the Fisher quests. There's no way of judging. Everyone's got their own talents. Well, blow smoke up my arse and call me a kipper. That ain't the most wisest thing I've heard in my life. That's how Sisyphus beats them twins hands down. Alright, that's fair enough. Time for you to make up your mind, Arbiter. But not here. It ain't fair with Sisyphus right there in your face. Let's move over to the docks, then you can give us your verdict. This is what I've been waiting for. Time to wipe that smirk off your face. Come and let us know when you've made your decision. Alright. Hi guys, this is gonna be... Do I actually have to make a decision? It's gonna be a tie. The moment of truth come on last, put us out of our misery. Which of us has the right of it? Is Sisyphus the best or the McCody twins? Out of my way, scrags, you feel me jack in your scrawny necks. This ain't no place for idle chit-chat. Get down the market with the other gossiping fishwives. Captain Rosewen. Well, if it ain't a pair of washed-up pirates, listen here, boys. If anyone tells you to quit your drinking and your wenching and your brawling, give them a cup from me or I'll kill all you myself. Once a pirate, always a pirate. You build up your scores on deck, then settle them on shore. That's pirate justice. Don't stand around bickering. Let your fist do the talking. It's like, quick, everybody out of the way. My gods, what a woman. Like a gulp of grog to a shipwrecked sailor she is. All the time I've been pining after them twins, I took my eyes off the real treasure. I suppose many things, but she sure as hell ain't a hard-drinking, hard-fighting pirate captain. Fall to the bottom of the ocean, I would. I'm sorry to intrude on your little daydreams, but I really must advise you to come to your senses. And the only thing a boorish heron like her would give you is a nice collection of lumps to decorate those thick skulls of yours. Captain Garlean? Garlean? One of the Seven Hells, Rossman and now Carvallian. It's like a captain's convention around here. You two gonna get married already? Oh, you stinking scrote. What are you saying about me? Nothing, my dear. Simply removing the scales from these poor fellows' eyes. Mark more, gentlemen. Animal star affection grows desperate, and in its desperation, dangerous. Hey, who are you calling desperate? I could have any man I want. The fools are came up from here to Thanon to try their luck with me, and not one of them is fit to lick my boots. You guys just get married already. So that's how it is. I should have known a goddess like her wouldn't look twice at a second-rate deck scrubber like me. Now when there's a living legend like this captain around. Now, my god, I think we have a most grievous misunderstanding. I am as green as a goblin. What I wouldn't give to be a pirate king off to a secret rendezvous with my Corsair queen, like something out of a fairy tale, that is. A rendezvous? Have you lost your mind, man? I do believe I've wasted quite enough time with you imbeciles. I have important business to attend to. I thought I finally found the woman of my dreams, but all I got was a rude awakening. Maybe you're right on something. Maybe I'm better off sticking to my own kind. Aye, when you got competition like that, you don't stand a chance. This proves right. There ain't no point chasing after the perfect woman. I reckon I'll take another crack at male wench. It ain't so bad waking up with a puddle of puke if you had a good night out. Rude. Oh, best friends. No, never mind. You're ale wench. You beef-footed barnacle. That wench is mine. Let's take a leap out of Captain Wilson's book and settle us with our fists. Fight, fight, fight. Once a pirate, always a pirate. Won't you two just get married already? Thanks for all your help. It's high time we were heading back to Kanokwe. Come down if you ever want to see pirate justice in action. Until then, fair winds to you and Godspeed. I wonder if you go down there, I wonder if they'll actually be fighting. We're the hardy pirates. We sail the stormy seas. Alright, what did I get? Flint caviar. Alright, well, that's one more letter delivered. Level up to 14. Hooray! No superpower. Question mark? The successful delivery reputation's letter carrier has grown. Alright, let's head out here. Hello, Lala Alchemist. Hi, hi. What a pleasant surprise, my friend. I've been so enthralled with learning about Alamian remedies I've quite forgotten when last we spoke. Somehow it brings you today. What? A letter from my father? Yes. Here you go. Dearest daughter, I fear I am not long for this world. My belly grows worse with every passing day, and I have something I must give you before my time here draws to a close. I had no idea my father lived, let alone with the mortal ailment of the stomach. Our relation is fraught, I shan't deny it, but neither will I idly watch him die. Why, I just learned of a remedy that ought be potent enough to cure even the green rot, and I need only trader of vetch roots to brew it. Well, gather me some from Xanarak in the south. 3 bunches, please. I would give all I have to do the plucking myself, but I fear the amalgam would make terribly short work of one so weak as I. Well, what have the long bells spent studying Alamigan medicine been for it if not for this? I swear to you, my father will not perish, not if I have aught to say about it. Alright, to the south to gather some of that herb. Stealing herbs from you guys. Trader Vetch. That sounds horrible. That sounds disgusting. The fuck is Trader Vetch? We're on a vetching mission. Alright, don't feel like flying back. Hello. I am most relieved to see you have returned unharmed, and what of the Trader Vetch roots? Here you go. Thank goodness, though it would take no small time to grind and steep these tubers, at least now I can complete my draught. And I find little comfort in that thought. Visions of my father all alone in agony weigh all too heavily upon my mind for that. He's simply too proud to ask for aid of those around him, especially now he has put home behind him to organize his merchants from Highbridge. Please, would you go and be a friend to him where none else can? I promise I shan't be more than a few miles behind you with the remedy. Alright, off to Lowbridge. Off to the bridge which has a fate that not many people do. Off to the bridge with the fate where if you complete it you can buy a minion from the vendor, I think. Hi Hihibaru. Lots of hi lalas. Welcome back, my friend. I knew you weren't immune to the lure of fine merchandise. Perhaps I can interest you in... Dear me, why do you look like one bound for the Lich Yard? Slow down, a fatal ailment of the stomach? Me? Gods be good, this is certainly the first I'm hearing of it. Father, I have it. The remedy is done. Hihira, bless my soul. What brings you to these parts? I came to deliver the remedy. Please, you must drink it quickly, lest its effects be lessened. For you, my dear, I would swig anything slowly. Just allow me one small question per rant. A remedy for what exactly? It's an Alamegan infusion for your stomach, which does still ail you, does it not? Ah, yes, of course, that ailment. My girl, I'm afraid it troubles me terribly. A man can only take so much pain in one lifetime and near ready to cry mercy. It's my own damn fault, always blinded by pride and the glitter of guilt as I was. With all take me, I was so sure business would take root and grow mighty in the wasteland, but I have little and less to show for the years I've poured into this place. To call what I make every moon a pittance doesn't just do the word. Why, merely opening my ledgers has me double over, grasping my stomach in pain. Things have grown so dismal I might even give up being a merchant. My life is near over. Lies. What's what, dearest? Your life is near over? As a merchant, that's all? You have no mortal sickness of the stomach, nor are you headed for an early grave? Early grave? How? Why would you possibly think that? Ah, but I'd forgotten you make every molehill into a mountain here. Really, my girl, you ought to have a thicker skin by now. I was merely concerned for your health, father. Fight. Good gods, no one has ever perished from a stomach ache, but no matter, I am glad you're here. You've come on a fool's errand. I have a gift for you, please take it. No. Denied. What's that? Speak up, Hihira. Angry, I want nothing from you now, nor anything to do with you ever again. Aw. What in the name of 12 has gotten into her? She was worried for you. But my good God, is that really what I wrote? Hihira, I had the right of it then. I've been a complete arse of a father leading her to so astray with that letter. What was I thinking calling her too sensitive? Thought it'll take me, I must find her at once and apologize, but which way did she... Bloody hell, here just ran due south, straight towards an Amelja encampment. Adventure, please, you must follow and keep her safe from those lizard men. Alright, so, bad wording misunderstanding. Purple stuff. Purple stuff in the corner. Accidentally hit extra enemies. You okay? Here, I'll help you. Hide! Hide! Thank you. God's what told me to come here. I was a fool for letting my father set me so on for blowing so near the Amelja. All I wish to do now is return to little Alamigo and think things over for a spell. Suppose my father ought to know no harm has come to me, but I have no stomach for the man's moment. Would you please tell him in my stead? Alright, bye. Lots of dealings with Lalafell today. Hello. One of my daughter has something befallen her? Well, she's safe and thank God for her. I've been more worried in my... I've never been more worried in my life, nor felt such sharp pains in my belly as while I was waiting for your news. What was I to do but take a swig of that remedy Hihira brought? Let me tell you, it's amazing stuff. Mouth will ease the cramping and a cup cleanse the pain completely. I had no idea my daughter was such an alchemical prodigy. Why, this remedy is easily worth its weight in gold. It would be criminal to waste this kind of genius or hide such a miraculous elixir from the realm. You must ask Hihira if she can brew more. To put on market, of course. I'm not asking this to line my own coffers, mind you. No, my daughter created the best, and the whole realm will be all the better for having access to it. Just think of the lives that could be saved if the remedy were made available to all Rosia through my network. Of course, my daughter won't believe my motives are pure, so I'd have you give her this keepsake, a favorite of my late wife's, as proof of my sincerity. She was the victim of the green rot, my wife, and for Hihira, I imagine seeing the woman who bore you curled up in soiled, small clothes, screaming of agony in her stomach half the time and sobbing the other. That's the memory of her mother Hihira carries. I should have remembered that when writing the blasted letter, but being the lackwit I am, instead of I sent Hihira into a panic. Little wonder calling her too sensitive made her livid. Maybe if I hadn't poisoned our relationship, we could have avoided this ugly business altogether. If only I had not driven the girl away by calling her a naive child all those years ago. All she wanted to do was heal the healing in little Alamigo, after all. You don't want for alchemical knowledge, but whence comes the gil for your grand crusade? I asked her. You'll die among the beggars you tried to save if you're foolish enough to pursue such lofty ideals with no coin in your pocket. Wonderful fatherly advice, eh? Thank the 12 Hihira, I wasn't so easily swayed by my folly, and look at the healer she's become. Craft remedies fit to save the realm, and trusted friend to the Alamigan refugees she lives with in ways few Uldens ever have been. Hihira's grown into as wise and kind a woman as her mother was, and hasn't gone on of my avarice. She's more than earned my respect and my blessing to live as she sees fit. So when you give her this next piece, Monica, make her understand how proud she's made me. Alright. Everything's fine. One small happy family. Hello, Father's learned I am well. Did he have all else to say? Here, you can have this. Here you go, Lalafell. How odd. I know I've seen this before, but I cannot remember where. It was Mom's. My father is proud of me. If that be true, his heart has grown less cold and calculating, and that he kept my mother's favorite next piece for all this time. My mother was the gentlest soul, all tender smiles and wise words. Why, my fondest childhood memories are of her stroking my head while I lay as I lay at bed, and murmuring, "So compassion where you wander, and ever will kindness bloom in your wake." Were not for my mother's teachings, I would never have learned the ways of alchemy, nor sought to save the ailing with remedies born of my study. My father never truly seemed to hear what my mother exhorted, though he asked her counsel more than I. Watching him pray so devoutly before the altar of prophet was simply more than I could bear. Yet, though I know not if I believe his promises of change, I can think of no better way to distribute my remedies than my father's network of merchants, and if his work might help deliver succor to the downtrodden, am I so stubborn as to deny him the chance? I'll do it, or I shall at least try, but by enlisting the aid of the Alamegans here and brewing the remedies, how could even the fates deny us success? And after we've made enough to put to market, Father and I will finally talk about Mother, about my life after leaving home and everything. Alright, happy ending. Alright, level up. What am I at? Level 15? Question mark? Alright, higher reputation. And back to Limsa. Alright, 3 more quests. The past story we never tell. Letters are the most eloquent way in what they do not say, and the tale behind this wordless missive could fill many a parchment scroll. My trusty comrade, I have an interesting letter for you. A regular missive for an irregular addressee, a traveling merchant. This Malize ranges alone through the realm. I used to take the letters to her mother, but I hear she is quite ill again. This time of year, she's likely plies her trade on Sweetboom Pier in the East Shroud. Best check there first. Well, a lone survivor. In the land of that war, the meanest lodgings never lack for tenants who sleep fitfully and wake screaming. I have delivered for you addressed to the Severed String over in Raincatcher Gully, Kupo. But I promise the seeds here is no more secrets. The letter was handed to me in a most curious way, why he seemed not to know of postmoogles and was very furtive to boot. I introduced myself in a way that did credit to our kind, so you can be sure. When he asked me to deliver the letter in his stead, do you know what he said? Don't deliver now, wait a few days. Have you heard the like before? I know how much you enjoy the strange and the suspicious, so here you are, Kupo. And one more. Guildmaster, Prelate, and Plot. W. Postman finds himself with a pressing demand for an amiable adventure. My loyal lackey, your timing's perfect. Look at what I just found, crumpled in the bottom of... look what just popped into my post bag. A special pistol from those doughty defenders of old, the brass blades. Needless to say, it must be delivered without delay. Do you recognize the seal? Any postmoogle worth his salt knows what it signifies. An appeal for assistance. The blades are not one to ask for help, mind you. What they want, they usually take by force. These petitions are only sent when their inquiries lead them outside their jurisdiction. This one is addressed to Kokobuki, master of the Thaumaturge Guild. Those blades are nothing if not plucky, I must say. If I suspect a Thaumaturge of any manner of wrongdoing, I would stay well away. So hurry to Alda, Kupo, and deliver the message before it's too late. I mean, it feels like that one's already too late. Alright, well, I'm in Lenosha, so I might as well do the Lenoshan one. Oh, hello. This guy's not very well dressed. It's you. Been a while. A letter from who? Nobody knows me. Here you go. My dear dashing dressed, do you dream of rain? The ones you killed. That's ominous. How do they know? Ghosts that won't leave me in peace. Taunting me before they kill me. No, I won't let them. I'll run. I'll start over somewhere else. Help me, there's a leather sack hidden east of here. A peaceful spot surrounded by rocks, trees. My name is Gil. Gil to go home with. Home to my family. Get it for me. Help me! This guy sounds like he's been huffing too much glue. Alright, what do we got hiding in here? Leather sack. Hello, here's your things. Did you find it? Did you find the leather sack? Yes, I did. There you go. So what's bugging you now? But let me look inside. Must be sure. What? No, no, no. Just a dream, let me wake. Oh, God's mercy, have mercy. You see it too? No, no dream. A bloody helm. Black blood. Old blood. By the magic of God, I'll never desert. Ghosts. 3 years, not a single night of peace. Help me, they're watching right now. I have to get out of here. Go somewhere else. Just a short while, then I can go home. I'll go out the back after you go out in front. You mean near the abandoned house in Lower Lenosha. You know, the kobold squat. The house of sticks. Maybe it's faster just to go out the path down here. Purple stuff. You'll clean that helm tonight, worm. Lick the blood and brains off it while we drink the wine bought with your paltry hoard. Once a craven, always a craven. Flushed you out like a rat with that letter. Isn't that what desert conies do? Dash. You died. You all died. Not all, just most. 3 good soldiers survived, and you. Figured you for dead until I saw you skulking by the water a week ago. You think we don't dream of Rainworm? What honor is in surviving an ambush, eh? 3 years of disdain. That ends when we hand over a deserter to the cultural man. You're a friend of the scum? You ought to pick them more carefully. Just so you know, I'm gonna kick your ass. Ah, jerk. Murder. There, I murdered your old friends. That is a long aid. Alright, you all better, dude? No more weird visions? Everything settled? Thank you. There's no one knows I'm alive now. I'm safe. I was in a unit of Garlean scouts, a Maelstrom ambush in heavy rain 3 years ago. I thought I was the only sir. It didn't feel like desertion. It felt like dying. You know what they call me, dashing dressed. I never tried to run before that night. They kill you for that. It's from before in the desert. Why did you protect me? We're not kin. Look at me. I'm barely a man. A broken, craven thing. You decide I should live. How do you do that? I can't even decide some days which foot to move first. Do you think I can be well again? Decide to live, not just be afraid to die? Well, it all begins with the first step. True, I haven't thought things through in a long time. Not since my homeland fell to the Empire. Home isn't somewhere I can buy a fare to. It's not a sack of gil or answers I need, but questions. Why does it hurt? How do I feel? I will see my children again, but it's not the time yet. I think, though, it will come. That's a start. Alright, finish the depression quest. Get a level up from that. Hooray! Question mark? Alright, more reputation. I could go from Gridania's docks just to there, but I think it's probably just as fast as to go here and fly. Running around doing shit doesn't scare me. I did those fucking books for the Zodiac Braves. I know what running around is like. Hello. Hey, adventurers, some melting mushrooms for you today. Putting the mind to play, or honey still in the comb. Distill the thoughts of home. A letter from me? Yes. There you go. Do I get a cutscene? No. Gil. Nothing but cold Gil. Damn you, Urha. Unless you think me ungrateful adventurer, keep in mind that this is from my sister, and still she thinks it me to send nary a word. Urha ran off after mother's second illness. She was ailing and I was but a child, yet Urha left us to fend for ourselves. Or so I thought then. 2 moons later, she began sending Gil, but never a word, not once. Mother ails no more. I was by her side. Urha's Gil bought her tea of silver vine, and mine a soft, clean bed and a fine troop of mourning woman. I'm alone now and grown, no longer a bewildered child that awaits in hope. I must find Urha, and I know I cannot ask the whalers. Menfen has sent you to me. She was last seen in South Shroud. Go to these spots I've marked on the map. If you find her, give her this letter. Her name is Urha Lize. Lize? Was at any rate. This collar I wear is a match for her own. She still has it, I'm sure. We keepers of the moon are sentimental. Alright, over here in the middle of the kobolds. Ooh. Smoky destination. Purple stuff destination. Murdered. Really? That's all I had to murder? That's easy. Any more purple stuff? Yep, there's more purple stuff. But what about Sunny D? Murder. And another random destination. Man, there's a lot of long waiting here. What's up, Girl Claw Cutter? Alright, what's going on way over here? Please, I have a family. Die wailing, little Lancer. We recognize no laws, neither of men nor of elementals. What we want, we take. That is freedom. That is our way. Who goes there? Probably another whale that wants to dance. My lady, touch me not. Let her join her friend, the family man. Don't want to play? Then you should have stayed in the barracks. Stop this, Urha. How do you know my name? No bloody way I can carry a letter from my baby sister. Give it here and don't get no fresh ideas. You need to stop this life of crime. Come on, give over the letter. I mean, here. It's really her. No other soul would know about, but I'll be missed if I stay any longer. Meet me at Earth's Gift. I got things I need to say. travel through the cave over to Borland. Alright, where are they hiding? Oh, there they are. What's going on? There, I have to sneak around a bit because in case that wasn't clear. The king's law says we've no family outside the forest, but I guess that's almost true for me anyway, if Ma's gone. What do you think a young girl had to do, huh? Defeat a bedridden Ma and a sister barely out of swaddling clothes? Bad things, adventure. Bad for me, then bad for them. I was beautiful, then I was brutal, like a beast. A whaler caught me at my trade. Pink-cheeked little miss. All she saw was a thieving strumpet to drag before the hearers. So I took the roses from her cheeks, made them bloom on a fine green doublet. 'Twas worth it, for Ma never knew what I was, but I couldn't go home that day, nor ever since. I hid in the forest near Starve. City girl don't know how to hunt, and then he found me, the king. I'd killed a wood whaler, and that was a ticket into the Korokal poachers, you see, and my beauty pleases his highness. A man is a man in alleys and glades, eh? And Ma says she knows what I've done, that she loves me still and wants us to be a family again, but the Korokal allow no family outside the gang, and I'm wanted by the law. But to go home again, I've done right by Ma, and if I have no secrets from other Ma, my heart's fit to break. Here, give her this letter if you're her friend. Hello, I'm back. Adventure, did you find her a letter? She sends word? Yes, she's a bad person now. And wants to see me. How long have I dreamed of this? Adventure, is it true that she is one of the Kroklas? I feared it was so. That man, the one who calls himself the king of the Kroklas, king poached, growing fat on stolen game, stolen family. The men, the keepers of the moon, live a wanderer's life, for they are at their best in small doses. Women and children keep their hearth, ply various trades, and accept game and visits from the menfolk. But King Poach denies women this God's-given rule over matters family. He forces women to live with him, forbids them to see their sisters, mothers, aunts. Most unnaturally, they lie with him and him alone. He calls this abomination of family the Kroklas, and thumbs his nose at the elemental's will. He goads his poachers to slay a whaler to bind them to the gang. So terrible are their crimes that all the keepers of the moon feel a suspicion and fear cast their way. I have known for some time that Mother and I lived on ill-gotten gil. Mother's gone and I have no need of coin earned in blood and malice. What I do need is my sister, the only family left to me. It is my turn to save my sister now. She says she will meet me on the upper pass. Come with me and help me persuade her to leave the Kroklas. Hello, guys. Family? You could have come home to us. Ra, my mom would have understood. Everything you did for us. I know it doesn't matter what happened. We have each other. I couldn't have Ma, no. I became a thief and a killer just so I didn't have to be that. What a world, eh? But it's alright now. Yes, it is. I can take care of you now. I've no debts thanks to you, and even with to have a little put by, we'll travel together, go where no one knows the past. You have to just come with me right now. That's all. Be free of the past and live again. I'll take care of everything else. Surprise! Hush, Adventure, we're being watched. Think it over there. We Krokals don't forgive divided loyalties. I've got to get you out of here. Adventurer, if they don't leave this clearing, you understand me? We'll make for Eastern Thanalan. Come find us after. Runaway family? Alright, do I get purple stuff? Yes, purple stuff. I'm about to fuck you guys up. Oh, okay, there's suddenly a lot of you. Oh, collateral damage. Ended up killing some does. Hey, guys. Uh-oh, bad things. Adventurer, what now? Stopped in cold, eh? But now here we are. I'm trusting you to take care of my sister. Oh. You there, I name you as one of the Kroklas. Balsam Rose, also known as Blood Rose, also known as the Throneless, also known as Lady Touch Me Not. No, I'm not those things, I swear. I just want to see my sister. I just need to go home. Just like a keeper. Come quietly or this will go worse for you. We're gentlemen here compared to some of the lads you could have met. Pretty thing like you, I could... Oh, you're one of the King's Claws, all right. What's the matter? Better hang then. Uh-oh. Your Highness? Woodscum, thought you'd take my woman to foul my thornless rose? Her place with me and no other. Come, my love. Speaking, does this mean you'll take me back? You'll keep me safe? I couldn't stand it again. I can't. Please, I can't. Of course I'll take you back. Nobody will ever misuse you again. If you accept my protection, you are a flower and flowers must be rooted in one place. Come. Nora, look what he's taken. You don't even have a name anymore. Not your own and not the one Ma gave us. Come home. Come home to me. Careful, adventurer. Little sister there has a pert face. I could cut it off before you say, Gods have mercy. Baby, so you see how it is. If I went with you, I'd blight your life sure as seven hells. I've done bad things for so long, I've got nothing good to give. You are good, Rod, loving and brave to keep sneaking us the money when I didn't know you had more than whalers to fear. Please, there must be a way. My place is with him. He's the only one who can keep me safe from worse things. Going home, it was just a dream. As long as I'm with the king, nobody will touch me again. See, she has a right of a young one. We're free spirits here, not that either of you'd understand. Go back to your ledgers and duties. You have my leave. Eventually, you'll guide her out of these parts. Ma, you're the only good thing I ever had a hand in. Just remember that. Goodbye, baby sister. Oh. No, Urha! What, is that how we're gonna leave it? This would be good. Does she think he loves her? How can you? No, I cannot judge her. The look in her eyes when the whaler mocked her. All those women in the Crocodile gang, the king's harem, do they all seek shelter from worse things? A roof of bones, walls of blood? Might just say that we can't see the moon while the sun is in the sky, so it might be that with King Poach, I think, if he were taken, Urha will see that there are other lives, better loves. I must believe that if I'm to save my sister, and I need skill in knives, whaler or poacher, I'll not stand helpless again while a man talks of how I shall suffer for his pleasure. Keep killing poachers, adventurer. I will put the king of the crow claws in chains and free her off from hers. I swear on my mother's grave and on my sister's broken heart, and ask the elements to bless this pledge. Alright, so with that we're done. Oh, we go into another cutscene. Oh no, this is just, what is it? Superpower, level up, question mark. Hooray! Question mark? Also, I just realized that's a shiny bow. It's just the 110 one. Alright, let's go meet up with the Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs brothers. Hi, Lalafell party. I have a letter for you. Now you return. Do you seek to delve so more deeply into the fathomless realms of the unreal? No, I sense your desires are altogether more worldly. A letter, you say? Why, yes. It seems the name of our bonekeeper, Prelate Yayake, has been mentioned in connection with the Brassblade investigation. Former Guildmaster Mumuepo stands accused of fomenting insurrection against the crown, and they fear Yayake may have been embroiled in his vile plot. Mumuepo was convicted of embezzlement 5 years ago and sentenced to serve in the Colosseum as a noxious prisoner of the arena, made to fight until his debts are repaid. He toils there to this day. Isn't Mumuepo the boss of Halatali? When his crimes first came to light, it was the Sultana herself who pressed for a heavy sentence to serve as an example of the consequences of corruption. That would give him reason enough to hold a grudge against the crown. It's true that Prelate Yayake was his dearest disciple before his fall from grace. It is not beyond the realms possibility that he might attempt to involve her in his schemes. A swift and decisive investigation is called for, and I believe I know just the woman to carry it out. Oh, do not feign surprise. Why else would I go to the trouble of explaining the situation to you? Now, by way of a first step, I would have you speak with Prelate Yayake herself. Probe her demeanor for any irregularities and report back to me. Mumuepo the Beholden, yes, boss of Halatali hard mode. Alright, Yayake. More Lala stuff. Wasn't she the one that was getting angry? Angry Lalafell? How dare you speak to me like that? Get on my side before I give you reason to regret your presumption. Oh, my presumption. I don't presume to be able to enroll in a guild without being turned away by a bloody receptionist of all people. Your guildmaster will hear of this, you mark my words. Or her getting mad at black mage people. Oh, look, I'm sorry you had to bear witness to the ugly scene. Such altercations must seem unspeakably petty to a woman of your experience. I find that I'm quite at a loss to how to deal with this latest crop of initiates. Most are wholly oblivious to the dangers of thaumaturgy. They imagine our art as a pastime and would blindly embark on the path to oblivion without a moment's hesitation. If only they knew I was here long before the brothers who serve as guildmasters today. For now 15 years have I stood at this desk, ushering unsuspecting novices into the abyss. I've seen too many souls carved with powers I did not understand and could not control. So I've taken a stand. Any aspiring initiate who I adjudge to lack the necessary aptitude, I turn away. If that goes beyond a prelate's prerogative, so be it. Too often have I seen the spark of enthusiasm enough as I turn into the conflagration that consumes him. I cannot simply continue to stand by and do nothing. You may report my conduct to guildmasters if you wish. I believe that what I have done is right and will take full responsibility for my actions. It is for the Council of Guildmasters to decide whether or not my conduct goes against the dicta of the guild. Final judgment on the matter would fall to the eldest of the brothers, Master Kokobezi, I think? One of the Cocos. I'm back. I see so Prelate Yayake has been turning away prospective initiates. I'd wonder why the number of new guild members had fallen so sharply. Now I know. Could this be the bitter fruit of Mumuepo's unseen labor? Might he be working through Yayake to deprive the guild of new blood and thereby precipitate our eventual downfall? I'm not sure if it goes that far. If so, has it been for naught, for while the quantity of recruits has undoubtedly fallen, their quality has soared. Each one is blessed with a natural aptitude for ethereal mission, but be that as may, we cannot be sure of Yayake's true motives. We must learn more of her recent behavior. Pray speak to others around the ossuary and glean what clues you can. Hi, Coco Busy. But yeah, I guess she's been in the guild longer than any of us, and yet she's still only a bone keeper, probably on the reception desk. I wonder why she refuses promotion so stubbornly. She was a loyal supporter of the previous guildmaster, you know, right up until he was thrown out in disgrace. I suppose her feelings towards my brothers and I must be complicated, to say the least. That may explain why she still can't seem to get our names right. I'd always imagined a simple lapse of memory, but now that I think about it, I can't help wondering if it might signify something. Could it be that in her heart of hearts she has yet to accept us as her guildmasters? I think there's more misunderstandings going on here. Man, so many Lalafell. Hi, Mama Na. But I guess she's always had her head in a book, a habit she picked up from Master Mumuepo, I believe. In the study of esoteric tomes, he was without equal. So skilled as he at extracting knowledge from the most cryptic tests that he was even able to bring several long-forgotten magics back to life. Such achievements prompted many to look past his more questionable activities, Yake among them. Others, however, were not so forgiving. The truth is, long before his fossil grave, there were more than a few in the guild who regarded him with suspicion. Not Yake, though. She has always been such an earnest, single-minded person, completely devoted to deepening her understanding of thaumaturgy. She saw only her master's genius. Hi, Yayoroku. So you wish to learn about the Prelate Yake? There's but one thing to tell. She breaks her fast on thaumaturgical texts and sups on treatises. Mayhap literally if the guild librarians are to be believed. According to them, she has taken several weighty volumes from the Osiri and has thus far failed to return a single one. Just what might she be doing with them? Standing on them to actually make it above the desk? Is that? No, okay, never mind. That's a Lalafell stool. Diddy Lada. Oh gods, I'm good for the money, I swear. Just give me a few more days. Oh yeah, didn't I extract the money from this guy once already? You wanna know if I've seen Prelate? No? Alright, yes. I've seen a couple times heading through them doors over there, looking all shifty, stuck out like a sore thumb, she did. That's the back way to Coliseum, seeing she doesn't look like no fighter. Takes you down to where they lock him up in them noxious fellers, I think. Maybe she's been paying one of them a visit? Alright, Coco, there's shenanigans going on. A little bit of turn, tell me, what information were you able to gather about our Prelate? I see it seems Yake was more deeply enthralled into her predecessor than I first assumed, and the business of these missing tomes does not bode well. Mumuepo was renowned for his almost preternatural ability to piece together scraps of arcane knowledge from the most moth-eaten manuscripts and bring long-lost sorceries back to life. If, as seems likely, I can deliver the stolen tomes, he may at this very moment be endeavoring to reawaken some dread magic with which to exact vengeance upon against the Sultanate. But without knowing which tests to have taken, we can only guess at his intentions. Hold on a moment, you did say the books had been removed from the guild's private collection, did you not? That be praised, there may be a way. Here, Monaco, take this. This is the full inventory of the guild's archives, listing every manuscript that lines these walls. Simply compare the books on shelves against the tiles on the list, and our missing text shall be revealed. Inventory time! Narrow gap. A copy of The Cry from the Depths appears to be missing. Another gap. What's missing here? A copy of Thaumaturgy of the Yawning Abyss appears to be missing. Sounds like void stuff. A copy of the Lesser Key of Thal appears to be missing. Is this why he has a big fucking demon in Halataliard? I heard they're planning an attempt on the Sultana's life. A copy of the Troth of Kings appears to be missing. See? What are they doing here? Shenanigans. Anyway, Buki, here you go. Is it done? Quickly then, show me which tiles are missing. Here you go. I've got them circled on this list. As I feared, all the missing volumes of works which held a special fascination for our former guildmaster. It is all but certain that he requested them. Alas, I cannot speak for their content. What I can say is that Mumuepo will not have chosen them on a whim. Being a connoisseur of ancient manuscripts, he knows the worth of every volume here. The illuminative worth, I should add, though he knows the pecuniary worth just as well. As you may have heard, he became obsessed with collecting lavishly ornamented codices, frittering our funds away on gilded or bejeweled copies of works already in our possession. He would even buy works of little scholarly value, providing they were rare enough to drive up the price. By the end, the walls of his study were washed with golden gems, and he would stare at them for hours, wrapped in silent adoration. And in his lust for luster, he emptied first the guild's coffers, then his own, being driven at last to the felonious peculation that would prove his undoing. I mention this because the volumes which Yake took were wholly without ornament, meaning that Mumuepo desired them for their content and not their form. I fear something terrible lurks in those pages, Monica, something which Mumuepo alone may be capable of discovering. There's nothing for it. The prelate must be made to talk. The end of Yake's shift draws near. I propose we lay a trap for her, lie in wait outside the rear entrance to the Coliseum. I'll stalk her from the shadows, and when we have her cornered, we close the net. Are there going to be misunderstandings, or is she going to jail too? Let's find out with the cutscene. Of course there is. Halloween. Hi. Hi. Heading back to the guild so soon, Prelate? Master Kokobuki. Prelate, you stand accused of treason. The brass blades have passed certain information to me which suggests that you have been conspiring with Mumu to incite rebellion against the crown. I've been conducting an investigation to establish the veracity of the report. Monika here has been assisting me in my inquiries. Treason? No, I'll admit that I have sought to meet with Master Mumu, but he has yet to agree to speak with me. And one of the manuscripts you took from the guild, do you claim that you removed them not at your former master's behest, but upon your own initiative? I do, though I know I was wrong. I thought that if I could show him some of the texts he used to love so much, it might help to rekindle the passion he once felt for his studies. By the time I realized how low he had sunk through his lust for gold, it was too late. If only I had paid more attention. If I hadn't been so absorbed in my own studies, I owe it to him to help him in whatever way I can. This weight has been on your heart for a long time. I feel my master in his hour of need, but I have been attempting to make amends for it ever since. I've neglected my own advancement and devoted myself to investigating what caused Master Mumu to stray from the path of enlightenment. In secret, I began to study the careers of every new initiate, hoping to identify such corruptive factors. In so doing, I feel I have gained an instinctive sense of which aspirants will bring honor to our noble art and which stand at risk of being lost to the void. And so he began to turn away those applicants whom you deemed unsound, hoping to prevent future thaumaturgs from following your former master down the path to self-destruction. That was my intent, yes, yet search as I might, I've been unable to find any precedent for my supported predictive instinct in the ancient texts. Maybe I've been deceiving myself along with everyone else. The texts contain the accumulated knowledge of those who have gone before us. They do not preclude us from adding our own. The map of the void is ever incomplete. It is our duty to delve into the unknown reaches and bring back new insight for the guidance of future generations. The ability to divine a man's nature at a glance would make a valuable addition to a thaumaturg's arsenal. It warrants investigation. Can I rely on you to research this matter further? Should you find evidence to support your claims, I will of course require that you systemize the process. This shall be your atonement, Yakan, a fresh opportunity to resume your studies. Though the mistakes of the past cannot be undone, mayhap through this, the mistakes of the future can yet be prevented. Thank you, Master. If it can be of any assistance to the guild, I shall devote myself to this research with all my heart. Alright, thanks for helping to bring the truth of this matter to light. Rest assured that I shall instruct the brass blades that their suspicions regarding Prelate Yaki are completely unfounded. But for now, let's return to the whole story. It is past time that the fruits of Prelate Yaki's labors were shared with the guild, not only for the benefit of thaumaturgy today, but for thaumaturgy is yet to come. Hooray, let's gain another level! Level up, question mark. 18. Alright, maybe do one more set. You got a set of 2 or 3? 2. Thanks for your support. And the deputy postman wants you to slip into something more comfortable. Well, once again, Monika, since you've been such an observant assistant, I've got a role for you. No drunkards and ruffians to contend with this time, just rest and relaxation. What comes to mind when you think of limits after pirates, war frets, and watered down grog? That is fish. And there's nobody fish here, and I mean that in the nicest sense of the word, than Wawalago, the master of the Fishermen's Guild. Wawalago's been pitting his wits against the slipperiest fish in the 5 seas for longer than anyone can remember, while he's not unlike a fish himself, drifting along the stream of life without a care in the world. So it'd be nice if you went down and got to know him. Lay down your weapons, put aside your worries, and take it easy for once. Oh, and while you're at it, you can take along this letter. I mean, you're going there anyway, right? It's like catching 2 fish with one lure. Hostages to fortune. Deputy Postmoogle holds out a soil-stained letter, especially blemished with beak marks. Chocobo things? The very vessel's looking for, Coop. I need you to deliver the letter to Eugenia Spire in the North Shroud, the wood where your dear leader, that's me, was born and raised. It needs to be delivered to Miyamoka, the leader of the White Rams. Especially they're an offshoot of the God's Quiver, but in practice they're Miss Molgoth's private army. The Ixo call her the Black Cat. Whenever she crosses their path, they're sure to meet an unfortunate end. Truth be told, this isn't the first time we tried to deliver this letter. I entrusted it to another subordinate of mine to deliver Moogle on his very first mission, but he got chased away by the birdmen and fluttered back, hiding his face under his pom-pom. He simply wasn't cut out for such a trying task, but who is, I thought? Who best to dispatch into Ixo-infested forest and explain the letter's lateness to the fiery-tempered Miss Molgoth? Guess whose name sprang to mind? Here's a letter. Off you pop. Well, thanks. Now let's go meet up with the old, doddering, dancing Guildmaster. Sissy Pooh's gonna get angry at you again. Well, this is my firm friend Monika, the lucky lady who landed the monstrous marlin. Come cast away your cares with a little leisurely angling? What's that? A message marked from me? Yes. This is from my old mate, Horojaru. He's a trinket trader from Alda who supplies certain something that supports and strengthens seafood stocks. Since we set some of his special supports on the seabed, fishermen's bottom is swimming with shrimp and groaning with gobbies. I'd heard neither hide nor hair from him since the calamity hit. It's heartening indeed to know that he's hale and healthy. And it seems the old dog's still desperate to do deals. Says he wants to trade one of his treasures for an infrequently found fish. This must be bad if he's bartering his brass for a bass. Any road, perhaps he could do me a favor while I ready my rod. Little Joe's boat should be berthed down by the docks. Could you head over and hand him this note? I marked out a map of where this fishy fancies can be found. Tell him to meet me there and we'll do the deal. Alright, let's head over here to the Arcanist Guild. So many Lalafell friends. Good gods, must the sea be so damn wavy? My stomach's churning, my legs are like jelly, and don't get me started on my poor old back. And Thal knows how I'm going to haul this blasted crate all the way to the Fisherman's Guild. Oh, you got a letter for me? Yes. There you go. Well, be while Lagos agreed to my offer. I knew he wouldn't let me down. I could feel it in my bones. Looks like my luck's finally turned. But this time next year, I'll be a Guildmaster. Oh, look at me getting all carried away, and I haven't even introduced myself. Rojadu, purveyor of the finest silks and most exotic perfumes and the rarest curiosities in all the... At least it was until a calamity took all that away from me. My whole warehouse went up in smoke, my fortune with it. I tried everything to get my foot back on the ladder, but I was cheated at every turn. Lumbered with dodgy gil and ended up getting deeper and deeper into debt. Then I got left with clothes on my aching back in this rotten box. I was about to declare myself bankrupt, but then I got wind of a tasty tidbit of gossip that set my business brain in motion. There's this fellow in Ulda, you see, a real grandee. I knew him back when I was someone who knew people. Turns out he's got a thing where he's out of fish and he'll pay through the snout for anything suitably rare. That's when I thought of Olago. He's the greatest fisherman in Limits and an old friend to boot. Plus, he's the only one who appreciates the true value of the thing I've got in my box. I haven't the gil or the skill to bag the kind of fish I need without him. Nor do I have the legs or the back to lug this chest all the way to Candle Quay. But say, you're some sort of delivery woman, right? Could you help a feller out? I can't pay you anything now, but I'll remember you when I'm rolling in it. I have to pick this up and take it. Yes, I do. Oh, it's not that heavy. I don't actually have to pick it up and carry it all the way. Alright, more Lalafell parties. Alright, I'll just place this chest right here. There you go, guys. Cutscene. Thanks all for carrying the chest for me, Missy. Don't know what I'd have done without you. Actually, I do. When I turned up empty-handed, Walago forced me to start fishing myself. If you should have something to swap, you'd snare the scaly specimen solo, he said. Alright, what's in the box? Let's have a look at this gift you got for me. Blinking barnacle is beautiful. Let it shine and shimmer like the silver scales of sea serpent. The fish will flock to bask in the brilliance of a natty knick-knack like this. I knew it. The pawnbrokers wouldn't trade it for toffee, but to a fish master of my supporters, worth more than money can buy. So, do we have a deal? Can I put down the rod? Can I put down the rod now? Fine, I'll fetch your fish for you. The rarest rarefied ray in the Rotano. Subject to you shoring up the shortfall in the settlement of the little light labor that is. Catch me a carp or collie or any form of fish you can find, and I'll honor your order. The shortfall? You mean the supporter's not enough? Then I'm ruined. I was sitting here for ages and I didn't even get a nibble. There's no fish to be found in this accursed ocean. I dare to differ, my friend. There are shoals and shoals of scaly swimmers in the sea around you. You're foreign to fishing floundered because there's nothing but numbers in that noggin of yours. Clear conscious of all those money-making machinations and mellow your mind. Then the buggers will bite. But we can't dally here all day. There's duties need doing down at the guild. So I'll lay down a little limitation. Our dear delivery woman here will catch me a catch of her very own. If you've not netted a solitary specimen by the time she's tackled this task, the deal is dead as a devil dodo. I forgot that he speaks all in alliteration. Someone catch a fish before she does. I go home with nothing, then it's all over. Good gods, I'll be beggar. The banks won't touch me with a barge pole. There you go, worrying over wealth again. If you're duly determined to procure this prize perch of yours, then ready your rod, banish that brooding from your brain, and focus only on the fun of fishing. If you'd be so obliging, I'd like you to acquire me an anchovy. A local Leminson one will fit the bill. They come out on this coast, so it shouldn't be a struggle to secure. Snatched from straight from the sea or procured from a purveyor. It's up to you. Alright, bye. Do you even have any bait? Do I have any lugworms? Yes. I believe lugworm is a 100% chance here. Alright, did I catch the anchovy? Yep, immediately. Alright, I'm back already. I'm quite your anchovy. Bring it back to me. It's up to you how to harvest it. Whisk one from the waves with your willowy wand, or meet with a monger and pick one up for peanuts. Alright, whatever, boys, your boat. Here you go. I guess you lost. Time's up. One dutiful delivery girl has completed her commission, and you still haven't snagged a single sprat. I'm sorry, but the deal's dead. No, then I've lost everything, my fortune, my future. I might as well lie down here and die like a dog. Really, little judge, what have you actually lost? Well, not on money and misery, but rather widen your eyes to the wonders of the world. Like just now, when you were focused on nothing but the fish. How did it feel? It was wonderful. From it there, I really felt like I was one with the ocean. All my material worries just washed away, but a fat lot of good it did with me. I didn't catch a bleeding thing. Your financial ratings might have been mildly misplaced, but you've been a trader too long to fully free your feelings from the constant contemplation of coin. That's why the fish didn't bite. But still, if you draw some sense of satisfaction from it, I suppose that's a start. Oh, that sounds like you caught a big fish. Holy mackerel, holy catfish. That isn't a saltwater catfish, is it? I thought they were extinct. Oh, if only my client could see us, I'd get a sultan's ransom for it. Aye, sure as the sun, that's a saltwater catfish. There's some say the species snuffed it in the calamity, but I'd heard word that they were hiding here in Count Quay. As soon as rumors are right, take it, Olojaru. Consider it a prize for your persistence. Do with it what you will. Wait, Walaga, what about your payment? Aren't you going to take my support of the shiny shorts the fish go crazy for? The star-spangled subligar? Although I've got hundreds of them at home. Just remember, Olojaru, don't drag yourself down brooding over business. Free your mind from fretting over your fortune and your future, and try to think like a fish. But if that still doesn't solve your sorrows, never forget that you'll always find friends at the Fisherman's Guild. However hard things seem, however low you go, when you think like a fish, your distress and disquiet just drift away down the tide. Was Olago planning to give me the fish all along? Gods, the man's a bleeding marvel. I don't deserve a friend like him. You know, it's a tough life being a trader. You can't think like a fish when you're swimming with sharks or you'll get gobbled up. Closes your mind to anything but coin it does, but whenever I deal with Olago, I feel liberated, like a great burden's been lifted from my heart. If I could only live as he does. I've had my fill of dealing with crooks and swindlers, spending every waking moment obsessing over my bank balance and agonizing over who's going to steal it from me. It's time I made a change. Sell it and use that to buy fisherman's equipment and apply it to guild. Sisapu needs help. I'll return the cat. Oh, okay, never mind. Surprise! I'll throw it all away and start again from scratch at the Fisherman's Guild. Here, Uncle, I hereby entrust to you the entirety of the great Orojaru's estate, the brilliant briefs no fish can resist. Olga says the fish take energy from his shining scales and copy after them. Helps them grow big and strong and happy. I never knew it before, but it's the same with people. If I'm to learn to live like a fish and set my free, I need no supporter like Wawalago. Alright, get it, Star-Spangled Subligar. Alright, gain another level. Level up? Question mark. What am I, 19? Yep, 19. Alright, this is the hard-headed Mikoti I found before, right? Mamma mia! I am she, straight to the gods, clever commander of the White Rams and bane of any feathered friend who dared poke his beak in the 12-wood. I know you. We've spoken before, have we not? I trust you have bagged a few birdies of your own since we last met. What business do you have with me? What business do you have with Meow? Apologies, I slip of the tongue. When I say with Meow, I mean with Meow, not Meow. Meow. What do you want? Letter. Let me see that. Oh, how wonderful! It's a letter from Lady Philota. The woman is like a mother to me. You see, I lost my parents when I was young, and it was she who raised me from a mewling babe. Her son was a great hero, a leader of the White Rams before me, but he too was lost in the line of duty. But let me see what news she has. It's just she is to visit Falgarford with her dear grandson, but by the dates she gives, should be here at this very moment. It's strange that I've had no word of their arrival. Perhaps she simply misread the calendar. After all, she speaks of the future, but these dates are past. Tell me, Venturer, when was the letter posted? Trouble. Damn those incompetent Moogles, never trust anything with wings, I say. And these dates must be true. They should be here already. I smell the filthy hands of those blasted birdies in this. We must send out a search party. If they came via Gridania, might they have been ambushed by Treespeak? A band of Ixo raid the area, but they ambushed in Treespeak. A band of Ixo raid the area, and they're usually too chicken hard to approach the pass. I have a sentry there watching their movements. Go to him and ask if they've seen anything untoward. What if you happen to meet with any wee birdies? None shall weep if you snap their scrawny necks. Alright, purple stuff? Yep. I'm gonna kill this guy before you're active. It's like I almost killed your friend before you even did anything. Alright, is that it? Yep, that's it. Need some aid? Nope, we need a cutscene. You okay? Swak, wounded featherless ones you seek, find them, my axe will. Hold it right there. Good Garuda. Miyamoko, you are a black cat of the White Rams. My life you will spare, yes? You'll get no mercy from me. I'll rip off your beak and wear it as a hat. Remember, Marimano soldiers, all Ixel must die. Hold on, man. Before I was set upon, I was watching this group of Ixel for some time. They seem to be patrolling this area. Perhaps you know something of what befell Lady Philota and her grandson. Alright, Albite, listen up, you big bastard. I'm truly, and I'll grant you a painless death. Have you seen a lady and young boy pass through this area? Squawk, searching for white-haired, elder, and girly-voiced hatchling? Fearless ones are? Seen them, I have. Attacked by a nasty beastie their caravan was. Ran from beastie they did, all frighty and shaking. Girl, you lie. The only beast around here that would think of raiding a caravan are you and your craven kind. Caw, no, Black Cat. Only the truth I am telling. Worth more than mine these feathers one's lives are. Then maybe a deal we are making? My life you spare, you feathers friends I catch. Release them to you, we will. Scratchless and sound. A deal we have? Catch them and then hold them as hostage. I say we kill the feathered fool right now and teach these Ixal a lesson, right, Monica? Rip his beak off. Now let's rip his beak off. I like you, girl, but not yet. We'll let him betray his own kind first. We'll track him to see if he really knows where Lady Philota is, and then you and I can pull his wishbone. Listen up, Beaky. If we let you go, will you keep your promise? Squawk, spared I am by Malkuth the Merciless. Believe it, I cannot. Well known to our kind your cruelty is, and yet walk free I do. Then on my honor, my word you have. With my headwing I shall speak. Your smooth and wrinkly friends together we will catch. Send word we shall. Come to the river bend northwest of here, and your friends we shall return. Arrgh, how I despise listening to the feather-brained prattle. The fool knows nothing except how to delay his death and with false promises. Still, I'd have you follow him to his headwing just to be sure. We shall return to the spire to see if other parties have met with more success. Alright, more purple stuff. What's up, Ixal? Come to play the Black Cat's dog has. For his life, the sniveling wench begged. No true Ixal that one is. By my own talents, punished he shall be. His craven promises never will we honor. But to what I say now, listen well. For this one, our hostages your friends are. The old one and young. See them again you would, then do my bidding you shall. Within your borders we search. Unharmed and unhindered you will leave us. When done we, and only then, the hostages we shall release. We lie, you think? Then the truth we prove. Set free the wrinkled one will be. Across the river you will find her on the cliffs over Fallguard float. Lasting truce with you we seek not. Pains me it does to show mercy to the hated Molcot, but our reasons we have and our promises we will honor. The Black Cat will do the same. Can I rip his beak off? Ah. Good morning to you, adventurer. My name is Philota. Would you happen to be the young lady sent by Mia Molcot? Then thank you, Mama. I was traveling with my young grandson from Gridania, but as we made our way through the tree speak, we were set upon by an angered treant and our carriage was overturned. My grandson and I managed to escape, but we were separated from our guard. Fled into the forest seeking shelter, but only found a nest of Ixal. They captured us and bound our hands with rough twine. I feared to be offered to their god. Imagine my rhythm when I overheard them speaking of us not as sacrifice, but as hostages. And then without a word of warning, I was released. They marched me here, removed my blindfold, bade me wait for Mia's envoy to collect me. I thank you, adventurer, but my grandson, is he still in the birdman's clutches? We must send word to Mia right away. I pray you, adventurer, return to me and relate to her all that I have told you. If anyone can save my grandson, it is she. Please do not worry about me. I can make my way to Fallguard Float from here. The guards there will protect me. Alright, rescue mission. I'm back. Lady Philota, say thank the gods, but what of her grandson? Was he released too? No. What? They plan to hold the boy hostage to keep my claws from their craven necks? Their skullduggery knows bounds. They say they will release the child when they have found something? I spit on their lies. They seek nothing but our land, and would use the boy as a shield to rescue their trespass. Not because of my witness, they shall gain nothing but their deaths. The birdies have picked on the wrong prey this time. The boy is the only child Lady Philota's late son, once the leader of the White Rams. We are honor bound to free him from their filthy claws. It'll rue the day they ever thought of laying their hands on one of ours. You can tell Lady Philota that Miyamako will not rest until her grandson is safely turned and the rills run red with birdmen blood. Go to the bobbling cork and let her know just that. She upstairs? Yep. Hello, Mia plans to rescue my grandson herself. That is the best news I could hope for here. I cannot thank you enough for your assistance in this matter, young lady. I've known Mia since she was but a middling babe, and believe me when I say that I have full cause of shield to devote every energy to rescuing my grandson. If anyone can rescue them from the brutes, Mia can. Near 20 years have passed since the day we first met, back when my son was still the leader of the White Rams, before he was taken from us. A report came in that the settlement was under Ixal attack, and he raced to its defense. By the time he and his men arrived, the Ixal had already captured the village. My son refused to abandon it to their clutches and led a daring attempt to rescue the villagers. He finally succeeded in expelling the invaders, but their deadly work was done. Only one child emerged alive from the ruins, Mia. My son took the orphan girl under his wing and taught her bowmanship. She came to idolize him as a master and perhaps a father, but now she is twice orphaned and the Ixal hold her master's only son as a hostage. I can well understand her fury. But this anger of hers, I fear, may cloud her judgment in this case and drive her to recklessness. I pray you, young lady, return to her and urge her not to be too rash in her plans. I could not live with myself were my grandson's safety to be bought with friendly blood. There shall be no truces with Ixali. Only crafter Ixal. Lalafell said that, even with her grandson still held captured by the birdmen, she worries for the safety of our soldiers. True, the lady's consideration knows no bounds. But I feel the time for restraint has passed. It gives me to sit by while the birdmen prowl our forests, using one of our own as a shield. Their band has just been sighted from this very spire and moving northwards. Do you realize what that means? The disassembling birdies return to their logging grounds with Lalafell's grandson in tow. So much for their honor and honesty. Must pounce now before they escape through Proud Creek and morale. Hold on, I have word from my scouts. Yes, you have them in your sights. Then on my order, unleash. What? They send a messenger? They say they found what they were looking for and will release the hostage immediately? Understood. Over and out. Did you hear that? The birdmen say they have released the boy. But in Proud Creek, of all places, why, he would almost be safer in their evil clutches. You must go there straight away and find the child before something wickeder does. Alright, purple stuff? Nope, just found the grandson. Hello. You okay? My friend of Miss Mokots, thank you so much for coming to rescue me. I guess I'm quite alright. They didn't hurt me, only my pride. I was such a fool stumbling straight into that Ixali camp. I was for causing everyone to go to such trouble to rescue me. Mia wouldn't have let herself get caught so easily, nor would my father. I'm just thankful the Ixal were true to their word. I overheard some of what they were discussing. It seems that they were searching for a hatchling of theirs, the young chieftain who had disappeared from his nest. They had followed his trail into Tree Speak. They were ready for us to launch an invasion to recover the child, knowing it would lead to all-out war with Grenada, but then they somehow learned of mine and Grandma's arrival and resolved to kidnap us instead to secure the truce that would allow a rescue party to search unhindered. But there's something I don't understand. When the leader of the Ixal cut my bonds, he whispered something strange to me. His promise your father kept, and so the same I shall do. And then they were gone. Young master, how good is it to find you safe? Is aught amiss? The Ixal were on the search for hatchlings, so then they were not raiders but rescuers? Let's report these developments to Commander Mulcall immediately. Let's rendezvous back at Eugenia's Spire. Come, child, follow me. Pretty sure she's still going to continue to murder birds. Please, miss, you have to stop her. The commander needs to harry the Ixal retreat and strike them all down. And you would stop me if you run our motto? All Ixal must die. No, please, ma'am, I beg you to reconsider. This was not an invasion, it was a rescue mission. They were searching for a lost hatchling. And after all, they did keep their promise. They released the boy. Surely it is only right that we shall honor our side of the agreement and allow them to leave. What agreement? Those were their conditions. They only have the nerve to give them because they were holding the poor boy hostage. They invade our land, steal our children, and you would show them mercy? The only peace they'll get from me is that of the grave. Miss, you must help me. Go to the bottom cork and bring back Lady Philota. She is the only one Commander Moko will listen to. There's something that bothers me about all this. Is that what the Ixali chieftain said? Something of promises kept in years long past. Who knows what he meant by it? Lady Philota will. Need your help. My grandson said, thank you, Venture. 1,000 times thank you. How can I possibly pay you for all that you did to my family? By stopping a certain cat from going on a murderous rampage. See, it appears the situation is more complicated than we first thought. The Ixal took us to a rescue team, and now Mia plans to attack them in their retreat and the hatchling with them, and only I can stop her? Perhaps I can, for I indeed have some knowledge of this promise the Ixal spoke of. How strange that their fates would be brought together again like this. The elementals work in mysterious ways. Very well, talk with Mia. Would it be too much to ask you to do me a favor for further kindness? Run ahead to Eugenia's Spire and delay her from taking any drastic action. I'll join you as soon as I can. The path is steep, and I'm afraid I'm not as young as I once was. Alright, finishing cutscene. Yep. Stop the murder and then get a level up. Alright, it'll ask them. Join up with the forward squadron and begin the attack. The poor wee birdies won't know what hit them. No. What is adventurer? Don't tell me you object to my attack as well. And so do I, Mia. Grandmama! Lady Philota, what are you doing here? You must have been through so much at the claws of the birdmen. You need to rest. As do you, Mia. There's a story you must needs hear. A story begun long ago, but not yet concluded. A story? What story? A tale from long ago when my son led the White Rams as you do now. A time when we found ourselves caught in the same snare as Ixal did this day, as reflected in glass. There was a young girl trapped behind Ixali lines. The White Rams put together a rescue team to save her and prepared to strike at the heart of the enemy. The Ixal were surrounded, but their defenses were strong. All hope seemed lost. Until, quite by chance, a separate raid led to the capture of several Ixali hatchlings. Abandoned the nest, so both sides came to hold the younglings as hostages. Threat was answered with counter-threat and both sides prepared for a bloody resolution. Until my son reached out to the Exile, he offered them a truce and a promise. He would return their hatchling if the Exile would withdraw and spare the child. Tell me, my dear, what was it the Exile Chief said to you, that your father kept his promise and so he would keep his in return? It can only be the will of the animals that has brought such a fate to pass. There can be no doubt that Chieftain was one of the Exile hatchlings my son released that day. It was my son's promise that lifted the siege on the village and saved the child, a young Makoti girl with an ink-black coat and shining eyes. My master bought my life with his? Our 20 long years, the threads of destiny that entwined on that fateful day have brought you together once more. Whether you sever those ties now or tie them stronger, only your heart can decide. Too bound to an exile to cut myself free. Alright, soldiers. Call off the attack, send word to the vanguard. They would escort the exile off our lands, but on no circumstances are the birdmen to be fired upon. Anyone foolish enough to disobey will answer to me. But Commander, what about our model? All exile must die. Oh, they'll die alright. The minute they step their filthy feet back in the 12s, I'll snap their twiggy wee necks and lap up their blood. Every clucking last one of them. Yes, ma'am. Mother cluckers. Man, that dude is so excited to be with the boy. Just so want to push my claws to beady little eyes, but it's not for me to put an end to what my master began. Monica came to me with a letter, but in the end you brought me something far more important. True compassion and the legacy of my master that I was far too quick to forget. There's only one thing I can say. Thank meow. Alright, money. Alright, let's level up once again. Superpower, level 20. Question mark? Alright, but that is a lot more side quests done. So next time, I guess I'm gonna continue. I'll continue to work at finishing off the letter carrying quests. Alright, thanks for watching. Wait, do you say you want to murder? Don't answer to meow. Did you like this video? If you did, like it, leave a comment, and share it. You can click on the left button to subscribe, and the right button to watch more Lalafell adventures. Thanks for watching!